Ladies and gentlemen, this originally was not supposed to be a video, but it ended up being something really fun, and I basically just started listing the most popular names in Clash of Clans, and it just worked. All of a sudden, everyone was like, wow. So I basically said, off the top of my head, I could give you guys at least 10 of the most popular names in Clash of Clans. Number 1 being you. So many people love doing that name, and I always ask them whenever I see them in Global or even in my clan. The leader of Ion Kingdom right now is you. Don't believe me? I'll show you. Let's see, Ion Kingdom, and there he is, you. So that's number 1 on the list, most popular. Number 2 is Mr. Something. KL actually takes that name, but a lot of people go Mr. Clasher or Mr. Ion or Mr. Builder, something along those lines, and I'm sure there's a billion misters. And after that, of course, is Chief Something. Believe it or not, Chief Pat, of course, and that's one of the most popular chiefs, to tell the truth. A lot of people took that name originally. I knew quite a few Chief Pats, funny thing to say. None of them are real, but I knew quite a few of them. And of course, Chief Ion, Chief whatever, I'll just use my name as an example for all of them. But yeah, Chief is super popular. After that is, of course, these nuts. Believe it or not, that is super popular. So many people have that name, it's not even funny, and I really don't have much respect for them because it's their regret. Now, number 5 on the list, which says number 6 here, but it doesn't matter. Number 5 on the list is actually James. I've seen so many James. There's probably a James in this clan. Mark my word, guys. Wow, that's amazing. I promise you guys, that was not meant to happen. There was not supposed to be James right there. But yeah, in every clan I go to, there's always a James. If you guys agree, feel free to leave a like on the video. Now, the real number 6 is going to be Master Something. We've all heard of Master Of, and Master Clasher, Master this, and people really like that name, so that's how it kind of works. A lot of people take the name Master, and then they put something after it, maybe the word caca. Now, I actually want to give number 7 to the name Ion. I don't know if you guys believe me, but there have been more Ion Moss requests in Clash of Clans than any of the other names combined. It's not even funny at this point. So many people have changed the names of, not their main accounts, but their second accounts to Ion Moss, just to give me a laugh, that I'm not getting that laugh anymore. It's like, we reject enough Ion Mosses and Baby Ions. There's too many. So number 7 goes to Ion itself. The next 3 names also go to YouTubers. I've seen more Gadsons than there's so many Gadsons in Global, you can't find the real one. Same thing with White Lightning HD. In fact, that one's really popular. There's so many people with White Lightning HD, or just White, or things along those lines. They usually take his name and they tweak it just a little bit. I've seen people named Lightning as well, and I asked them why Lightning, and they're like, yeah, he's my favorite YouTuber. And I'm like, oh, solid. Number 10 on the list is an interesting name. It's basically those idiots who thought it'd be a great idea to just use emojis for their names. Later, they realized that emojis won't work in names, and when they clicked confirm, the emojis turned into question marks, and from that day on, their names remained as a bunch of question marks. I bet they're still pretty ticked off that that's their name. I know one question mark person. Her name, or his name, I don't know if he's a he or she, but their name used to be Jesse, but that was the end of that. They're question marks now. 11 on the list, it comes from a clan, and they're known as Savage 7, but a lot of people have the name Savage. I'm sure you guys can assume why. It sounds pretty sick. But yeah, Savage is a really popular name. Another one that comes from a clan is known as Mega. People tend to put the word Mega either after or before their name, especially if they ever get into a Mega clan. I'm pretty sure that's been one of the top clans in the world for pretty much ever. So of course, people tend to have the name Mega something, Mega James, Mega this, that, so on and so forth. So that, of course, is number 12. 13, I'm sure you guys saw. Unfortunately, I cannot put it in the video, but this right here will basically show you guys. I'm not going to say it in the video, at least. You guys can read with your own eyes. Anyhow, so basically, people tend to use the A word, or the F word, or the C word, or the other C word, things like that, swears in general. They think it's a great idea to put that as their names. Later, they realized it's not that great of an idea, since you'll probably be rejected by the average clan. But still, a lot of people do it, and I'm sure you've seen at least one A word that thought it would be funny to do that. Number 14 is the most popular name in the world, believe it or not. Muhammad or Muhammad or Muhammad, however you pronounce it. I can speak 6 languages, so I'm pretty good at pronunciation, but if you guys, depending on how you pronounce it or spell it, this is the most popular name in general. So obviously there's going to be a lot of people with that name, and I've seen plenty of people in global, top clans, so on and so forth, with that name. So that's 14, and finally, the last name is simply a question. So many people have this name that we're all used to it by now. It's basically, what's my name? It's not funny, but a lot of people found it funny, and some people just want to be anonymous. For example, I know a few people in Ion Clash who changed this person right here, particularly supposedly caused drama in the past, but I have no clue who the person is, and I probably never will. Now they're Elder in Ion Jumps, and I don't know what their name is. They're What's My Name? Oh, Nana, if anyone remembers that song. So yeah, guys, that is the 15 most popular names in Clash of Clans. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to join our clans using ionclasher.com, and of course follow Ion Clash on Twitter. And what do you guys think is the most popular name in Clash of Clans? Now, there's no way to statistically prove anything. I'm simply using my experience, and I believe you is number 1 on the list. But feel free to leave your comments below. Maybe you guys think Savage is number 1, or a completely different name that I haven't even thought of. So yeah, guys, that's my 15. This is going to be me logging off.